least 7 times. Rise on the third day every time. Every soul set on fire. My soul set free, sunshine, I own nothing.
So my name is Irene. I am Cecilia's niece. I've been doing makeup for about 11 years, maybe. I started wearing makeup when I was like 16, but I was not allowed to be wearing makeup. And like my aunt and uncle never cared, but my dad hated it. But anyways, so I always use like makeup as like an escape from the world and just like something I can throw all of my energy into. And I ended up, using that fuel within pageants as well. So I thought I would share some of the tips that I've definitely had over the years, because I've been in pageants just as long. So we're just going to jump straight into it, and I'm going to start with skincare first. Skincare is super important regardless if you are older, if you are younger. I'm currently 27, and I did start somewhat of a self-care skincare routine at 16 just because my grandma always told me if you do not have a skincare routine by the time you are 25, there's something wrong there. I don't exactly know how true that is, but that is how I got into it myself. And if you realize that at 25 most people mature then you're realizing that she had the jump on skincare. So if you have skincare prior to 25, you're on point. But if not, you're fine still, because I still have things to help. Okay. I always start my skincare with a serum, and these are the serums that I use. Okay, they're just regular flawless serums. They're very hydrated. And if you guys don't know how to put on a serum, it's very, very simple. Amber, a lot of this I'm going to be fast forwarding through, so don't worry. You're gonna take it between your fingers. Like I said, I'm gonna act like you guys are aliens with this and have never put on any of these products ever. And you always want to pat it into your skin, okay? And this is gonna prep your skin, yes, for makeup, because we want a very silky canvas to work with, and we want it moisturized, and we want to love it. So, serum done. Next thing you need is an eye cream, always. If you're looking for a spa date, anything Elemis, 100%. It is also very expensive to get an Elemis product. I think most of them are like in the 20 to 60 range. So don't do that. I'm not telling you to bust out your pockets right now. Never do that. Always get the skincare that is affordable for you, because e.l.f. has a amazing skincare routine. They have a bunch of little offshoots, some for anti-aging, some for strictly moisturizing, some for dry areas. And like the beauty of it is that you can mix and match all of those things and still have a good skincare routine. Moving on. So this is the cheapest one that I've found, and it works for dark circles. You can find this at Ulta, Sephora, and you can also order it online. And the beauty of it is that this is just oil. And with eye creams especially, I always go over the quote-unquote third eye, because you get so many wrinkles. You see how when I lift up my eyebrows, you get so many wrinkles there. You kind of want to just have that buffed out too. And I feel like any type of eye cream is a good buffer. And you'll see me take it everywhere where I want it buffed, because that's what we're doing. And regardless if you're using a Gaia or if you're using one of these tools, it's a T-bar massager. And see, this one massages for you, but this one does not. And it's all going to be doing the same thing. We want to lift, because most people are not used to Gaia. That's why I'm showing it on you. I might also be pronouncing this wrong just because I'm not fluent in all languages. But the T-bar and the Gaia both work the same. And what we're doing is depuffing right now. So if you are like me and you suffer from like excessive water being held in your face, that's what you're gonna do. Take these right here. If you ever have migraines, get back here. This is also great for depuffing migraines, all that, kind of just rub that across. I am doing this really fast. Usually it takes me a lot longer, and I will fast forward through the parts that I am having go fast just because, and you can kind of tell today I am puffy, so what a great way to be showing you guys. And I kind of just take it like at a 45-degree angle and go back. And see, okay, the weird part is right here. You're gonna put your head back, and you know that little trick where you grab right here, and that's all your puffiness from your face, and you're gonna drain it down. Pretty much what you're gonna do with this, except not pulling it. And you're gonna feel some draining. And I'm done. You can do the same thing with one of these, you know, all the same way. I think what I forgot to do was my forehead, but I'm not going to turn the sonic thing on because I just want to be like quick about this. Okay. And see, I always use some type of elixir, some activating elixirs, just because I know these are great for like night before any type of events. But this is the one that I use personally. You don't have to go crazy and go get yourself an elixir. You can definitely do like a night mask, like any type of night mask. It's all completely up to you. But do a night mask before any pageant. You want your face to be silky. You want your face to be smooth. You don't want, you know, you want a good canvas. We don't want a dehydrated canvas, or else it's going to be really hard. Makeup's going to not really stay in as well. I should have done half and half, but I didn't even think about it, because the importance is that you guys understand that skincare is the foundation for a good makeup look. Anyways, okay, let's talk sunscreens. So a normal sunscreen that I like to use is like an everyday one, so ones that smell nice. This is the one that I normally use. Obviously, she's almost out. And this is just a normal SPF, just like this one is. This is 100% just sunscreen. Yes, you need to be wearing a sunscreen every single day. Every single day. If you do not, then you are risking more wrinkles. So, ladies, sunscreen. This also, Photo Finish Primalizer Hydrating Primer by Smashbox. This also is a great primer, and it also has sunscreen in it. That's why I'm saying you can kind of have your own products, like customize it to yourself. Don't customize it to what everyone else is saying. Use what you have. There are alternatives, like if you don't have any of this stuff, you don't have serums, that's perfectly fine. Use some witch hazel as a toner so that you can lock in your moisture, you know, wash your face, like use a lot of lotions, and then just use the toner to lock it in. Those usually are some great things. So let's, okay. So, primers. These are the only two primers that I use. Hyaluronic primer, which is moisturizing because we live in a dry area. So you want to remember, keep yourself hydrated underneath the layers. But if you don't wear foundation, I also have some tips for you too, so don't worry. So for today, I'm going to be using the Photo Finish Smashbox because that's the one that I always go to, and I'll explain why. You can wear this without makeup and with makeup. So that means like you got your sunscreen already in here. Okay. And I always bring it down because we want to keep everything hydrated, guys. Hydration, hydration, hydration. That is how everything always goes well. So I always remembered in pageants, one of the things that ladies always want to know is, how do you lift? How do you contour? How do you do this? How do you do that? Okay, so what I'm going to do is fully show you guys how to contour for older skin and newer skin, because I found a technique that works good for the both, and I thought it would be best to share it. So we will be going into contouring in a second, because you do not contour without doing your eyebrows and your eyes first. Okay, so rather if you're using a pomade or an eyeshadow, so rather if you're using a pomade or if you're using like an eyeshadow, it is all going to be the same mapping, and you're going to map it to your face, okay? I'm just going to be doing what I normally do. I don't like to use pomade anymore. Just because it was too much for my eyebrows. I have really sensitive skin. So I can't just use any product and expect it to work. Like, I don't know. My face hates me and doesn't want me to look good with pomade. Simple as that. But anyways, moving on. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our favorite eyebrow eyeliner pencil. This is my favorite one. It is from Mary Kay. So this is your Mary Kay shout out, guys. They have tons of good brushes, let me just say. Those are the brushes that I'll always turn to if I'm not using like my Persona brushes, or like if I'm not using my Luxe brushes, because my Luxe brushes are probably my nearest and dearest to my heart brushes. But my second one is the Mary Kay set, because one, they stay together, two, they're durable. I've had these for about like 2 to 3 years and they're not cracking. There's nothing wrong with this at all. My kids have obviously played with this part, but that's about it. That's my fault. That's wear and tear on my side. And that's what you need in a good brush. Okay, so I'm going to be using Brave and the Persona Identity 2 palette, and I'm going to take it on the eyebrow brush. And hear me out, guys. I like this color on me. You may not like it. That is the beauty of makeup, is you do what you like, not what other people perceive of you. Same in pageants. So where we're going to be starting is right here. I always like to map that. So you see the top bulge right here. We're going to start here. Eyebrow, boom, arch, see that, and then end. That's how you map out your eyebrows. That's how they'll map you at Benefit Eyebrow. That's where I was taught to do my own eyebrows. Well, see, what happened was I went there to get my eyebrows waxed for the first time, and during my waxing, I asked what I would call all of the most important questions about mapping, and this is what I got. So a ton of people give me compliments on my eyebrows. It's like the one thing that they all like. It's like my makeup is good, and that's fine with me. And I know a ton of people get so intimidated to draw on their eyebrows, but I'll show you how fast I do it sometimes, because this is why I love glasses. And a lot of you might get tripped out. So you see how that one came out very nice, very neutral. Some people like theirs squared. Some people like theirs bubbled. If you like yours more squared, go tap on it first. So like, oh, this is going to be weird, but like just tap on it to create that square shape, and then to get like an oval, exit, if that makes any sense. Okay, so X if you want a circle, and dab, straight line, if you want a more box shape. But with this pencil, I can get all of those shapes. That's also why I like it so much. If you've ever had makeup done by me, sale, she'll tell you that I mainly go for a box brow just because I feel like it brings out like the strong features in a woman. But a lot of other people do like it rounded, and I've taken that into consideration now, Auntie. Okay, so on like a normal day, I literally just like take it and go over, and I kind of use my glasses as the guide. Like, I know it looks messed up and I gotta fix it, but it's not that hard of a fix at all. Okay, so brow's done, right? Done. We're moving on. What do we do from here? So I'm gonna take the lightest contour inside of here. I make my own foundation. I don't go and buy out my own foundation. If you have your own foundation, that's beautiful. If you have concealer, beautiful. Let's start with concealer. Mine is the Born This Way Too Faced product, the multi sculpting concealer. I am blind, sorry guys. And what we're going to do with this is we're gonna put it in the corner. I prime everything before I do any makeup. This one's gonna be really simple today though, so not that big of a deal. Okay, so Beauty Blender, this is translucent powder, and bake while you're doing your makeup. If you were asking me about 11 years ago what was trending for makeup, it would be cake. Literally, cake, cake, cake all over your face, okay? But because now we go with more like, we want to be natural, like we're loving ourselves, that makes everything easier, because like people more gravitate to BB creams. And if you know anything about pageants, which I'm sure all of you guys do, it is about what is trending now in makeup. And so I am going to show you guys a look that is 100% trending. It is 100% acceptable for all ages, and we're already primed, ready to go. In case we have any fallout, it's going to fall into these areas, and we're going to just be able to swipe it away. To start, I'm going to take this palette, because this is one of my favorite palettes, especially if it's anything to do with pageant makeup. You got these shimmery shades, you got these beautiful transition shades, so we're going to take advantage of that today. And I'm going to go in with Kind. Okay, this is just a light peachy color, and you're going to set all of that concealer that you just put on. It doesn't matter what kind of concealer you guys use, as long as everything is matched to you. Okay, so once that part is all done, then we're going to go in with Loyal, which is kind of like a light brown shade. This is what we call the quote-unquote transitional shade. Okay, and we're just going to blend that the whole way through. I like my lines to be sharp. I'm sure you guys do too. After I go through with a swipe, sometimes I like to pat in just the color, pat, and then circle out.
So we're just going to take that same shade and blend, blend, blend.
Transitional, done, beautiful. I'm also going to go in with this Passionate. It's this color right here. It's like a mauve-y pink, and I like to use pinks because I am a cool tone, so I can pull off these colors. If you're more of a warm tone, you're gonna go like straight into your darker colors because you can pull those off a little bit better than I. You can also pull off yellows a lot better than I can. And it's just to add some more dimension for blending.
When the little thing pops up, it's a great time to pause to see your undertones.
Something that's really trending right now is the extreme eyeliners, and I feel like I need to show that just to kind of help people when it comes to doing it. It is such a big thing right now. Amber also appreciates creativity when it comes to makeup, and it will be beneficial to show you guys this. Okay, so I'm gonna map this out and show you guys how to do these. Take your eyeliner as far back as you like. You always want to match it to your face, not what you see everywhere else.
So you're going to start at the corner of your eye and then move towards the wing. Make it as thick as you want. Fix it up. You can always go back in and fix your thickness however you like before moving on to the other eye. But this look is all about being dramatic, so thick is the way to go. Then you're just going to draw on your normal wing liner, kind of connect it all, make it a cool little shape if you want.
Thing to this eye, to that eye, and then I'll show you where we're going to go next.
Something you're going to notice is me moving my head in different ways just so that I can get different visuals, and this is how I work against being blind, nearsighted, whatever you want to call it. But this is how I get past doing my eyeliner, is just moving my head around and moving the mirror, and that's okay. So I'm just letting you guys know that. I'm just going back and matching one side to the other because whatever you do to one side, you want to do to the other. And make sure you just go back and forth, and then you see me doing my wing, creating my little design, making it look beautiful.
Now you have yourself a cool eyeliner. Take the tiniest brush. Like I said, I love Mary Kay. So we're going to take Honest. This is just a highlight color for right here. And we're going to accentuate our eyes. Regardless of what you're doing, you want your eyes to pop. And that's why you do it in a circle right here. Okay, and then a lot of other people like to take colors inside of this, which I am gonna do. Take this Empowered color on the same brush, just because I like how this one packs. And we're just gonna find a spot and go in.
All you're going to do is take that color and pat, 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 spread, pat, pat, pat.
So I'm going to leave it at this. You can, if you want to, switch it up, change it up, do what you want to do. But I don't want to take something so dramatic and make it even more dramatic when it's not necessary. For me, this is what I do. I will make this part fast.
I'm going to take my big old fluffy brush and just kind of brush it everywhere.
Okay, so you're going to get yourself a good contour palette. This goes into cool tones. So let's say you're a cool tone like me and you're going to be going with a lighter shade. If you are darker, you want to go at least 3 to 4 shades darker on your contour. You don't have to buy a contour palette. You could literally just go buy a dark concealer and use that, because we are resourceful ladies. We are not just take it as it is, ladies.
I'm just going to start it with my nose, go down, make it kind of tiny. Then I'm going to go across my forehead, go in the blush spots, and then take it down.
Here's my contour brush. Any contour brush works. And we want to just blend it out. Circular motions, pulls, stuff like that.
So yes, exactly what I was saying. Circular motions, kind of swipe it back and forth and keep going until you are satisfied. Remember, blending is your friend. The more you do, the better you do.
Okay, so this is where we're at right now. Yes, I know I changed the light. The other light was giving me a migraine. That's currently what I'm struggling with, so I'm sorry, guys. I just need to make sure I make it through this video without throwing up. So I changed the light. Anyways, so yes, we lifted. We're ready to go. Sun-kissed from heaven. And I know a lot of you are probably thinking, oh my God, I didn't even watch this girl put on foundation. It's because I don't have foundation on. A big trending thing right now is not wearing foundation, is just, you know, doing what you need to do in certain areas. If you are about foundation, when you are swiping your bake off, that is that part that was under the eyes, you're going to go into your foundation and then set it with the same type of powder. And it literally looks the exact same as just putting on concealer, okay? So you're fine. I also will be there. I will help all of you. Makeup is fun. We want it to be fun, not stressful. So I'm going to be going in with Hush Blush, same palette, okay? And I'm going to take it along the same areas. I'm mapping first.
So we're going to pat and then go along that contour line as well, so we have a lifted look.
Okay, now contour, now that contour is done, always forget until the end our highlights. I said you're going to be taking that highlight here, just highlighting under the brows because we want good looking brows. We're taking pretty much the highlight in the same areas that we did blush in, and we're just gonna make ourselves look sun-kissed from hell. Okay, always like to take a little bit there, blend it out. Always, always, always highlight on the Cupid's bow, especially if you're going to be wearing any type of lipstick, so it brings out. No, I don't think you need to 100% contour your lips. If you do need help with that day, though, I am 100% down to help you. That is not a tip that everybody needs. So I'm pretty much done. You're going to want to pick a good lip to match. I have so many choices. I like to keep it neutral for pageants. So you're going to want a super matte stay ink if you do not want it to move at all. Bless you. I really love the NYX lingerie. Yes, it is said NYX, not NYX. But these lingeries they come in so many colors that are great for you. And you can go to like Sephora and go get help. You can call me and get some help. You can, these kind of colors, really good for cool tones. If you can pull it off in your warm tone, big girl, throw all the rules out the window if it looks good on you, okay? To remember to be happy with what you put on your face. Is this look making me happy? Do I look beautiful? Those kind of things, okay? That's what we're worried about. Good mascara. This is one of my favorite mascaras. It's the Stella Huge Extreme Lash.
I'm not going to give much more tips from mascara besides apply root to tip. This is a great base for your eyelashes,
Biggest hack.
Along with the other tip I have.
Okay. I need all of you to be careful. I need all of you to be responsible when it comes to this part. If you need help, I am there. Okay, we're going to be putting the lash glue on the lash strip. That's that little part at the, what I would call the toe or the head of the lash. Okay, and then we're also going to be going over.
So you're just going to be adding this like regular eyeliner and stay out of your eye with it. Don't get crazy.
You got to be careful when you do this. You got to put it on just like eyeliner. Don't be crazy. Don't get messy. Don't have a lot on your applicator. I use the duo glue like everyone else does, and mine is just one of these. My aunt, I found this dope one for her that was kind of just like flat, kind of like this, and it applied a lot better. So if you can find that, you go right ahead and you put that one on. It's a lot easier to apply to your lash line than that one is. in my opinion. But if you work well with those kind of things, then you need to go with what works for you. Okay, my glue is almost dry, and I know that because most of the blue is gone. Okay, it's turning that darker blue and going back to the natural color. All right. Match it up, go in. Well, we're gonna give it a few seconds.
So you're just going to be taking the eyelash curler and seamlessly blending your eyelashes and doing the same thing to the other eye.
Okay, I am I am one of those people who just love to have a seamless blend. So I'm gonna go back in with Passionate from this palette, and I'm just gonna take it along the lash line just because I like, do you see the difference? Okay, I like when eyes look like this. I don't like the harsh. But that's just me. You guys are all welcome to do whatever makes you all happy. Okay, for this lip today, I think I'm just gonna go with my favorite. Okay, so whenever you want to put a matte staying lipstick on, either you want to scrub your lips, you can brush it with your toothbrush after you brushing your teeth. You're always going to want to put a balm on. This is the one that I use. Okay, so I just brushed my lips, brushed my teeth just for the heck of it. I'm going to take a little bit of this.
So all I'm going to be doing is lining my lips, and you can overline, but just don't overdo it. And then I'll be showing you a little hack for like the little excess that you always use a napkin for, or use a Q-tip.
Remember, all of your makeup, all of it that you have right now is amazing. It's great. You don't need to buy more. I may have more stuff because I've collected over the years, and plus I do a lot of people's makeup. It doesn't matter what level you are at. Makeup is the expression of you, period. So if you want to do something light and you only want to do eyelashes, a brow, and like simple eyeliner, like a simple look, just only using transition shades that I showed you guys earlier, that looks gorgeous too. You don't have to go overboard. It is all an expression of you. Say, I will have all the stuff that you could possibly need. I use a lot of mists instead of setting sprays, just so everyone is aware. So that might be something I won't have, but if I don't have it, I know Seal or Amber will have it. So that's pretty much everything. I will help out that day. Like I said, as much as possible, I can help out with hair as well as makeup. If you need any type of anything, I'm going to be bringing my whole arsenal of hair stuff. And I hope you guys all have a great day. And thank you so much for listening. Hopefully I helped a lot of you guys out with just at least a simple look. Amber will be able to pause in certain places for you guys to ask questions, and I'm sure she'll know the answer. Thanks for listening, guys. Bye.
I've died at least